do today? We're gonna learn and play, sing a song and pray. That's right. God really loves us. God really, really cares about you, me, our families. That's right. God's always right there. Woo! Let me fix my curls. You've tuned into Callie's world. That's right, boys and girls. Welcome to Callie's world. Hey there, it's your pal Callie. And I'm getting ready for family game night at my house. I made up my own game. It's called I Promise. Hey, Crystal, thanks for coming over so fast.
Well, you said you needed help with something, and I promise to always be there when Callie needs me.
That's the name of the game I made.
That's a long name for a board game. I promise to always be there when Callie needs...
No, just the I Promise part. I Promise is the name of the game I made up for family game night. I need your help to test it out.
Oh, sure, but this looks like another game I know.
I just used it to make a new game.
Great, how do I play?
Easy. You just roll the dice, then you try and complete a challenge that I give you. If you do, I promise you'll get something good. That's it. Ready to play?
Sure. I got a 6. What does that mean?
That means you have to act like 6 different wild animals. Ready? Go!
Okay, I'm a kangaroo. Boing, boing, boing. Now I'm a penguin. Waddle, waddle, waddle. I'm a frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Now I'm an elephant. Stomp, stomp. I'm a Tasmanian devil. Spin, spin, spin. Now I'm a parrot.
What's a parrot do?
What's a parrot do?
I don't know. It's your challenge.
I don't know. It's your challenge.
No! I get it. That's the bestie best, Crystal. You completed the challenge. And I promise you get something good now.
Awesome. What do I get?
You get to move 6 spaces on the board.
Okay, great. Now what?
You roll again.
I got a 10 this time.
That means you have to pop 10 balloons without using your hands or feet. Ready? Go!
I did it.
And I promise you get something
What
good.
do I get?
10 pieces of this board game money.
Great. Do I get $50 pieces, $100 pieces, $1?
It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Wait, what does this money buy?
I'm not sure. But I promise it's great.
Callie, where am I going on this board?
I don't know. But I promise it'll be awesome.
Callie, you should be more careful with your promises.
Why?
Promises are really important. When you make a promise to someone, they trust you to do what you say. When you break a promise, people won't believe you anymore. That's why you should really think about the promises you make.
Wowzers, I just thought it would make a funny game.
Some promises are no joke. God made a really serious promise to a guy named Abram. It was definitely not a game. In fact, this promise from God wasn't just for Abram. It was for Abram's kids, and their kids, and their kids, and on and on.
That is a serious promise.
Yeah, it's a good thing Abram knew God was serious about keeping it. Let's check out today's Bible story.
Today's Bible story comes from Genesis chapters 12 and 13. A long time ago, there was a man named Abram who lived in Haran. God loved Abram very much and had a special plan for him. One day, God told Abram to leave his home and go to a new place called Canaan. God promised to give Abram a big family and that God would take care of him everywhere he went. Abraham trusted God, so he packed up all his things. He took his wife, Sarai, and his nephew Lot, and they started their journey. They traveled a long, long way, but Abram believed God's promise. After some time, Abram and Lot each had many animals and workers. They were running out of space, and Abram's workers and Lot's workers started fighting with each other. So Abram decided they should each move to a different place so they could have more space. He did not want them to fight since they were family. Lot looked around and saw some nice land that was next to a river. He moved there with his workers and animals. Then Abram went the other way. Even though Lot chose first, Abram wasn't worried because he trusted God's promise. After Lot left, God spoke to Abram again. God told Abram to look around. All the land Abram could see would be given to him and his family. God promised to give him many children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. So many that you wouldn't even be able to count all of them. Abram believed God's promise. Even though he didn't have any children yet, he trusted that God would keep this promise. God is a promise keeper because God loves us and wants what's best for us. Have you ever had to do something new? Maybe go to a new school, learn how to swim, or welcome a new family member? Doing something new can feel big and scary. But Abram's story reminds us that God promises to be with us and help us through everything. And just like Abram did, we can believe God's promises.
You're right, Crystal. That was a really big and important promise God made to Abram. It wasn't just for fun, like my I Promise board game.
That's right. Abram traveled very far away and went to a brand new place. All he had was God's promise, but Abram knew that God was a promise keeper. And the best part is that just like with Abram, we can trust the promises God makes to us too.
I wonder, what promises does God make to us?
Well, they're kind of like the promise to Abram. God promises to be with us no matter what, and God promises to help us through whatever we face.
Ooh, so if I have to do something new or something that makes me nervous, or even scared,
You can be sure that God will be with you and God will help you because we can believe God's promises.
what brings us together? Some jokes that are clever, some games and some laughter. Doesn't matter the weather. Let's all gather and talk the night away. You're my brother and sister. Through the ups and downs, we'll never run away. Through the thick and thin, together we'll stay. We are family. We are family. A part of God's family. All around the world, all the boys and girls. I think I'm gonna change the rules of my I Promise game. Instead of saying, I promise you'll win something amazing, I'm just gonna promise we will have fun together.
I think that's a good idea. But keep the animal impressions and the balloon popping. I promise that your family will love that part of a family game night.
It's been a blasty blast creating a new game with you and learning about God's promises with you. Thanks for learning and growing with us. Peace out.